Or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, Denver, a couple spots below.
And I think for Denver, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seeds. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept that, in theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. You know, with Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way before doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interested.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been worldwide.
Caldwell-Pope, that one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to McGee. Outside, Green. Pass to Davis. Over Millsap. That's good from Davis on the assist by Green.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Deep 2 from Murray. And he knocks down the jumper. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the pass to Davis. Kicks it to James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
Here's Craig. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murray outside. A baseline J, and that one drops for him. Murray's got 6 points.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
LeBron passes to Davis. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. And the shot is long. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Caldwell Pope against Porter. Jokic passes to Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Caldwell Pope outside. Davis against Murray. And Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Denver in the lead. Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Jokic, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
James against Murray. McGee with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Craig. Back to Murray. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Craig. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot block.
And Davis throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
It's stolen by Davis. Fires from deep. Here's McGee. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. McGee's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here's Murray. He has 6. Jokic finds Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Fades back. And again, Denver no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Craig. James against Murray. And the pass to Jokic. Porter kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Jokic. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
You know, each season, Jokic seems to improve his outside jumper, which means the defense has to respect his range.
The drive by Green. Back to James. Millsap with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here is McGee following the basket by Jokic. No good from LeBron.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Knocks down the 3 ball. The Lakers trail. And he just jams it right over Paul Millsap. What a play.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. And the rejection by James.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Mark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Monte Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. He's got 9 to the left wing. Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Nikola Jokic is really a jack-of-all-trades kind of player. This big fella has multiple skills, and there's not much he doesn't do well.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And, you know, there are so many things to like about Jokic's game, Clark, and his footwork is right near the top.
I would agree with that, Kevin. His footwork is exquisite. I mean, it is top shelf. This guy does not get enough credit for his pivoting, but his hands are great. His touch is phenomenal. He loses a lot of defenders when he's back to the basket with that footwork of his. I tell you, I was so impressed when I locked into him with my isolated camera during the playoffs. The Joker is no joke.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Well, I tell you what, Murray is quite skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting himself to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good.
And Murray has a full package. I mean, he's a deadly shooter and a surprisingly good penetrator, too. A terrific guard.
And so Murray nails both of them. Here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. LeBron outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defense by Jokic. It's stolen by Green. 1 1:49 left to play in the first. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Murray.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
In the corner, it's Morris. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And it's Davis with the jam.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 1:12 left in the first. It's stolen by Green. James against Millsap. It's hauled in by Jokic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Porter dishes to Murray. A 3 from Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6. Looking to get it going, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Here's James following the basket by Jokic. And here is LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard trying to free himself up. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Tie game in Los Angeles. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's James in at the point. Now here is Morris. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Murray finds Jokic. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Jokic has got 13.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Kuzma outside. Davis against Grant. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Waiters surveying the D. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Denver.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Now here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Grant against Waiters. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
LeBron against Morris. Down low, Grant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice, soft touch inside.
Howard finds James. Here is Davis, covered by Morris. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. 12 points for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Inside. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. With the floater, it's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Now here's Lakers. To the inside, Howard. And yes, it's good. Howard's got his first 2 points.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Morris looking over the floor. With the teardrop. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound for Los Angeles. They've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Howard, and he banks in the layup.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
To the paint, here's Murray. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
LeBron passes to Davis. Chalk up 2 there. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Murray with it.
Kaiden Park, hello. Strip Park TV, shout out Idol.
And it's Murray.
Shout out to Strip Park TV.
He's got 15 points.
Hello guys.
This is what we call a professional scorer, a hired gun. I can torch you because of that shot.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Murray, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Kuzma, and that one drops. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Murray. No good on the shot, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously, confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Denver with a change here, too. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Michael Porter. Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point lead. Smith outside. Here's the dish to Davis.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by James. Craig can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And it's Jokic missing. Lakers leading by 10. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Dozier. Here's Morris. Rebound by Smith. Lakers shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
The Nuggets trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over LeBron. The Nuggets with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Howard's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Denver calls timeout. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. The NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Grant. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Millsap.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here is Morris. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 16. Jokic kicks to Craig. Out to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that Thunder game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And so here's Denver following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Here's James. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by LeBron. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Jokic finds Morris. And the shot is good. Morris has got 5 now.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Howard.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. So he gets them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Smith outside. Here's Caruso. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. .146 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Smith.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Morris. He has 5. Pass to Craig. 1:16 left to play here in the half. The pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Millsap misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
And his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And both free throws good for LeBron.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. Every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Now here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Passes it to Daniels. Millsap against Smith. Millsap misses. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Davis in the corner. Lets the three fly. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Smith's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they're important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out one-on-one. Maintain position one-on-one. Learn how to play basketball one-on-one. Things like that, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Millsap. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter kicks to Murray. Jokic against McGee. Fades away. If it counts. And that's 15 points for Jokic.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area, or he'll scorch you.
Loads it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Craig, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And Millsap snaps it in.
Really a smart player, Paul Millsap. I mean, he just has a sense of what to do and when to do it, especially the cutting after setting the pick.
Now, here's Green. He feeds it to James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 25 points.
Boy, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
LeBron against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Jokic high post, working on James. Jokic draws the double. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. LeBron passes to McGee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the pass to Green. They get the rebound. Here's Davis. Porter with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Murray. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Outside, Green. And LeBron with the basket. The assist by Green. Green's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Craig. To the left side wing. Here's Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Millsap misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant he pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I can handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in, and a switch here also for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Paul Millsap. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. James outside. They get a hand on it. Jokic with the steal. To the middle. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got his third basket of the night.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
LeBron is doubled. Outside, Green. For three, Caldwell Pope. Denver grabs the miss. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. They're outside, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 12 rebounds tonight. Big time effort. Here's Green. The shot from the low post is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Murray. 19 points in the game. Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And you already see the great range, calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Here's Green. Green draws the double. For three, Caldwell Pope buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Craig passes to Jokic. Porter in the corner, beyond the arc. Another three for Denver.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Lakers leading by 23. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Plumlee against Kuzma. The feed to Davis. Over Jokic. That's good from Davis on the assist from Green. Green's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
But they get it back. Back to Murray. He dishes it to Porter. Pass to Craig. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Leading.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Green. And Green is right there. He's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for James. The Nuggets also changing it up. Troy Daniels comes in for Torrey Craig. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Doubled by Smith. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Denver now. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Davis against Jokic. Davis kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside, Porter, pass to Jokic. Count that bucket. Jokic has got 20.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense. You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
Now here's Plumlee following the miss by J.R. Smith. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Outside, Green. To Kuzma. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 5. The pass to Jokic. Porter trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Davis, the pass to Smith. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Bobbed up there for Green. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. By himself and finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Davis down low. He's against Jokic. Bounce pass, Smith. Kuzma kicks to Davis for Jokic. And it's Davis missing. Denver's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Back to Daniels. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Takes the 3. That shot is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Kuzma passes to Davis. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. That one goes. Count it.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Dozier. They've got JaVale McGee. Smith is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Here's Dozier. In the corner, Bull with it. With the shot. Gets to the corner and buries it. Bull's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Waiters. Smith for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Down low, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Plumlee against McGee. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Lakers leading by 23. Waiters into the lane. It's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Daniel from outside. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Smith with it. Now Bull defending. Smith's shot is good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Grant. Pass to Dozier. Here's the teardrop. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. And Waiters kicks to McGee. And he comes up with the deuce.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Dozier. Pass to Bull. And here's Millsap, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Caruso. Waiters outside. Smith outside. And it's off from three-point range.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Millsap. Ball kicks to Dozier. Millsap against McGee. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Millsap's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, as a mid-range shooter, Millsap's one of the better power forwards in the league. I mean, he's got a really nice touch from that area.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Waiters. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Dozier passes to Bull. Yep, that one goes.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Ball. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Lakers leading by 23. Smith the pass to Waiters. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Here's Waiters following the basket by Paul Millsap. And Waiters kicks to Caruso. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis is checked in for Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. Green, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. And that's good as he hits both of the shots. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Jokic, McGee with the block. There's the triple, and James gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd assist on the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Yeah, Ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And real
really few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis, and Cook subbed in for LeBron. Both shots good from the stripe. And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
And here is Murray following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Murray, the pass to Bates-Diop. Here's Dozier. The shot misses. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. Stolen. Here's Dozier, guarded by McGee. Murray, the pass to Bates-Diop. No good from outside. Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Daniels is checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Vonleh with it. Lays it up off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
To the paint, here's McGee. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Now the pass to Bates-Diop. This is the Bol. Here's Dozier. He kicks it to Daniels. 5 to shoot. McGee with the block. Caruso looking for an opening. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Dozier. Bol, that's good. Bol's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Cook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Bowl. Takes a 3. There's Von Lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important. Business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here is Cook. It's good. Cook's got 4 points in the quarter. The Nuggets shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Pass to Bowl. Here's Bates Diop. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Bowl can't hit.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here is Cook. Pass to Caruso. Top of the key, Dudley. Kicks it to Cook. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Dozier. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
On the free throw, no good. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Here's Smith after the Nuggets pick up 2. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Morris. Cook, the pass to Smith. Morris kicks to Cook. Goes up on the wing. Plumlee with the rebound. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I can't wait.
Incentive, especially if you're going against a team that may have the home court advantage against you in the playoffs, or also to kind of see what works and doesn't work against them so you can pull out some extra tricks during playoffs. But anyone that doesn't say that, they're giving you the company line, and I understand that, but yeah, it needs to.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. Murray against James. Murray the pass to Porter. Off target from 3-point range. Feeds it to Davis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Here's Craig, guarded by McGee. Millsap trying to get open. Craig can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul troubles for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it. Once the fouls started to add up on the other side, they turned up the heat.
Davis with the bucket.
No hesitation against him. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Porter. There's the 3. The rebound by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That bucket in no time at all.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Over James. The Nuggets with another miss.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Pass to Green. James against Murray. LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Take a look at the Lakers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Nuggets, they're right in third place now.
For Los Angeles, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can, Greg, but one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
Green inside. Here's Davis. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the technical free throw is good. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Davis just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. With some art. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Millsap against McGee. Lock at 6. The pass to LeBron. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 6. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. Grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Chris, you look at the grind of a regular season. Adam Silver seems open to fewer games or even fewer minutes per game. What do you think of that?
This is one that I'm not with, Kevin. In my day, you had guys play 82 games. And let's go back to the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They were playing in shoes that basically were socks, and they didn't have tape, and they didn't have all the things that we're privy to in the medical industry. So I think we should keep it at 82 games and minutes the same, because it keeps a full context of sports where you can talk about Harden versus or Westbrook versus a Big O. It keeps the argument in the same place. I think fewer games, fewer minutes starts to change the dynamics and the expectations of what players can do. I don't mind changing and adding tournaments, letting guys get more rest, but I think the number of games and the minutes of the game has to stay 48 minutes, has to stay 82 games.
To the inside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
First free throw is good.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Green taking his time here. Pass to LeBron. Shot left block. And he finishes nicely on the way up. LeBron's got 6.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Murray kicks to Craig. On the line. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Passes it to Jokic. Outside, Porter puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 8.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Murray against James. Here's Davis. Davis. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside, Green. James against Murray. Trying to get open is Davis. A nice shot by LeBron.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's to Millsap. Here's Porter. Here's Jokic. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Green against Murray. On the wing, Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Porter, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
And that one misses. We're talking about number 1 options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Craig. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Jokic kicks to Craig. And again, Denver no good.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
All-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Check out LeBron James. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's averaging 30 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Back to Jokic. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Fader on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Outside Millsap. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
And I tell you, Millsap's one of those players. He just seems to get better every day he's been in this league. And more than anywhere else, I think that shows in his ability to score from beyond.
Murray against James. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now Murray, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots from 12. Again, the Nuggets score.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Lakers leading by 3. And here is LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston. And the dunk by LeBron.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Millsap passes to Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Outside, Davis. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. Porter against Kuzma. Porter, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now the wide open NBA style has unleashed his
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
For being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Here's Jokic. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Davis. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Porter looking it over. Outside Millsap. Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Kuzma. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top. They lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Here's James. LeBron James is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Count that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Morris passes to Porter. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
James in the post, covered by Morris. James with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morris passes to Porter. Porter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's good. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
A good defense there. Porter does go 6'10" with that 7-foot wingspan. How about a 9-foot standing reach?
Waiters passes to Kuzma. The pass to LeBron. Here is Davis. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Davis. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, Chris, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, you know, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable for last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and placements and things like that. Just a little more research.
For Denver, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Free throw good. Porter.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. And really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Porter drops them both. Lakers leading by 5. Waiters outside. Howard up on top. Jokic defending. Howard dishes to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Second free throw, no good.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Jokic finds Morris. Back to Jokic. Pass to Morris. And it's sent back by Howard.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Dozier, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Porter, no luck. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Howard, the pass to Davis. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Porter, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot. His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Passes to Jokic. Kicks to Grant. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Grant's got his first points of the night.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
And it's James missing. The Nuggets trail by 6. And Porter, here we go. No good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Free throw good. Kuzma.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith has checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
Inside, and Kuzma slams it in.
an elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Morris passes to Porter. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter. He's still looking for his first 3 in the second.
Waiters passes to LeBron. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14. The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Porter. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat, because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Porter drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Waiters with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Makes it off the glass. Waiters got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Ball. He's checked in for Porter. The wing, Morris. James covering. Here's Jokic. Good on the three-point shot. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
LeBron kicks to Waiters. And there's the pass to Howard. Here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Fades and shoots. And it's Denver with the rebound.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
Now Bol. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kuzma in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Dozier, covered by Smith. Dozier can't get it to go.
Too tentative on the finish. Forget about the D. Take it up strong.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Bol. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. James against Morris. He kicks to Bol. Here's Dozier over Waiters. And another miss by Denver. Kuzma against Grant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling. He's got in a perfect position to launch the shot.
Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. In third, the Lakers.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
And he knocks down the first one.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Waiters. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Caruso. Morris looking over the floor. Now here's James. Defense is right there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We all know Smith is not shy about letting it fly. We're going straight to the D and picking up the foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Now, we know this guy Smith is one of the most fearless shooters in the game. I don't know if he's ever seen a shot he didn't like.
Both good from the line that time. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. 8-point game. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Passes it to Bole. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Millsap. That one's not going to go. Smith with the defensive effort.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
And the pass to Daniels. Back to Morris. Daniels from outside the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Smith outside. Millsap with the steal. On the wing, Daniels. On the clock from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role in blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Caruso, the pass to Morris. Over Daniels. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 9. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Morris outside. Jokic on top. James covering. Jokic kicks to Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 6. Here's LeBron. That one good for 2. James has got 23.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Morris passes to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Howard.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's LeBron. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Daniels with it. He's got 6. Bull can't hit. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And here's Morris for 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Yeah, coach has done a good job of scheming LeBron free, getting him into that rhythm, getting him into that zone where he's almost impossible to stop.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. Aldrell Pope kicks to LeBron. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Passes it to Jokic. Count it. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
I agree with this, G. I mean, you try to jump, you want to dictate the tempo, seize the momentum.
James in the post. He's covered by Murray. Davis, the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. From the stripe. And it's James missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray right side. Pass to Craig. This one for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the pass to James. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. LeBron against Murray. Pass to Jokic. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Here's LeBron. Sweet little floater. James has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The feed to Millsap. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half. McGee with the block. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Murray. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. On the wing. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter against Caldwell Pope. Millsap looking it over. Here's Murray. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Murray's got his 2nd basket.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
And there it is for him.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Here's LeBron. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And the first one at the line is good. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid for Zingers. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters. And now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Kuzma. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
And a wide open look for James. Los Angeles with another miss.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Murray right side. Pass to Craig. And again, Denver no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
LeBron against Porter. The pass to Jokic. Over Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And stolen by Murray. Porter against Caldwell Pope. The fadeaway shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Porter.
And he's just adept at scoring it in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Porter in the corner. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Green in the post. He's against Jokic, and the layup's good off the glass. Green's got his first bucket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jokic finds Porter. Green against Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jokic has got 12.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And they double up James. Outside, Green. A three ball. They grab their own miss. Caldwell Pope.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earn these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just on pound in that center position.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Smith checked in for Caldwell Pope, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Green.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nuggets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 8. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley.
Here's Craig. Pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Smith inside. Waiters against Murray. Shots good by Waiters.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Murray, the pass to Morris. He feeds it to Plumlee. Davis with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Morris kicks to Craig. Off target from outside.
Like you said, he's dragged him down. Not a single bucket.
Smith, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 14. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. It's Morris atop the key. That shot misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. All going up court. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Plumlee. Murray against Kuzma. Shot to stop the run. Murray, no good.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes wrong.
Waiters finds Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's an 18-point game. Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they like to reverse.
To that
numbers for Davis. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 5th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Murray, the pass to Plumlee, and he gets the bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Lakers.
James outside, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. .107 left to play in the third. Murray kicks to Craig. But Trey, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night.
He's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
James, the pass to Smith. Back to LeBron. Feeds it to Waiters. Over Jokic. They get it again. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. James, no good. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Craig, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Nuggets trail by 13. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Smith. Morris is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. Up top, Morris. He's guarded by Davis. And that one's good. Millsap.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Lakers leading by 11. Here's Caruso. Dishes it to Waiters. A floater. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Pass to Jokic. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The second chance effort, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 24 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Waiters with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Waiters passes to Morris. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Now the pass to Waiters. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Here's Murray, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Waiters. And Denver with a change here too. Porter's checked in. And so Murray nails both of them. Lakers leading by 11. Caruso looking for an opening. Green dishes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Davis against Millsap. Up top, Porter. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Davis. Loads it up for Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Craig. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Count that one. And that's now 10 points for Jamal Murray.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Davis, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Davis. Nice D from Porter.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
It's stolen by Morris. The drive by Green takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Craig. Back to Murray. Passes to Jokic. Here's Craig. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. They double him with Green. Here's Craig. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Great decision. Great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Davis. That one drops for him. Davis has got 16 points here in the second half.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Basket counts. Here's Craig. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit you want to see guys walking. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint. Jokic with the steal. Here's Craig. Kicks to Murray. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. No one near him. That one a little long. Lakers leading by 18. Caldwell Pope outside. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Off on the layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot. He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspiring basketball in the second half.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Jordan, player of the game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Passes it to Craig. See-Web, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game. one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Caldwell Pope finds James. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Back to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with the King. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness. Yes. There's some talent out there. And yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Murray against James. They double him with James. Here's Craig. Drops in the tray. Craig's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Green kicks to LeBron. Right side Davis. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Craig, covered by LeBron. Clock at 6. Back to Millsap. Shoots the 3. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. And they double up LeBron. Davis has the open look. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Outside, Green. Pass to LeBron. Back to Green. And Will Pope up top, guarded by Porter. Good on the shot. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Back to Murray. The feed now to Porter. Shoots over McGee. Porter, no luck. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Tigas.